Welcome to episode 24 of the Unemployed Journeyman here in the J1 League with FC Tokyo, and in today's episode we've got a League Cup final and another Champions League game to play. Welcome to the video everybody, and the last time you was with me was for the league game against the Urawa Reds and our Champions League debut against Ulsan, which went reasonably well. We won the game 2-1. We did go 1-0 down, but did eventually get out of there with a win. We've played a succession of games off camera since then, including a couple of Champions League games. I'll just take you through them now quickly. We played against Kawasaki. We haven't really got the league wrapped up, by the way, but we played against Kawasaki. We lost 2-1 against them. They scored in the 5th minute and the 91st minute, with us getting a goal from Kobayashi in the 89th minute. If we have a look at the stats for the game, we didn't play particularly well, as you can see by that, and as you see by our player ratings as well. Only Kikuchi, our left back, had a rating above 6.7. So, and everybody else was pretty much 6.3, 6.4, 6.5. So poor performance against Kawasaki. To be fair, they were second in the league at the time. I don't know if they still are second. Yeah, they are. So they are a very good team this season. Then we had the League Cup semi-final against Nagata. We won the away leg 5-0. And if we have a look at the stats on this one as well, actually a very good performance. In terms of our team, we had a bit of a mixture of rotation players and the first team players. Hosoya having a goal disallowed as well, could have been 6-0. But goals from Nakano, Murayama, Hosoya, Nakano and Yamamura. A very comfortable 5-0 win. We were easily the better team. In the return game, it was 1-1 at our own ground. Basically the same team. Capellini came in for this game, but a much different performance. And yeah, I'd say a draw was probably a fair result. Hosoya with another goal disallowed. Then we played against Port in the Champions League group stage, and a very comfortable victory in this. Hosoya getting a couple of goals, Krastev, Seko and Ichinagi coming off the bench to get a goal as well. It was just a very good performance, absolutely dominant. They only had one shot on target. We had 69% possession. It was just an easy game. Again, they're the North Korean team, I believe. Nope, the Thailand team, sorry. Then after that we played against April 25th, who are the North Korean team. We then played, I'm getting ahead of myself now. We played against Nagata, won 3-0 in that one. Mao Hosoya getting a couple of goals in this game. Kazuki also getting a goal. Again, absolutely dominant. It was that the same as the Port game? But, oh no, it's because they both had one shot on target. And then we did play April the 25th. And, I mean, this was just too easy. 7-0. Kazuki with a couple of goals. Hosoya with a couple of goals. Matsunaga and Seko with a goal. Yamamura got one goal and had one goal disallowed. It could have been 8-0. It was just, 73% possession as well. It was just a very, very easy game. We play them in tomorrow's episode along with Fukuoka on the last day of the league season. Then we played Shonan in the league, which is going to be a bit of a concern for today because away from home we've lost 2-1 against Shonan. And yeah, when you look at the team, it's not like this is really a rotation team either. This is pretty much our first choice team. Maybe with the fact that we got Watanabe in instead of Perez, but Yamamura maybe instead of Sato. But yeah, we just weren't particularly good. We were behind them in pretty much everything. We had a slightly higher XG, but they dominated possession, more shots on target as well. And yeah, they deserve to win it. And that is who we play in the first of today's game at the Japan National Stadium in the League Cup final. And then we finish the episode off with a game against Port. If I just show you a few other things, dynamics, team cohesion is very good. Club atmosphere is excellent. Managerial support is excellent. If we have a look at the finances, we've got 21.5 million in the bank. 15 million is our transfer budget with 386,000 in the wage budget. There you go. We've got a new sign as well that's going to be joining us next season. Shota Iguchi from Kyoto. He's on the right-hand side. We're not going to have Sota Sato next season, so we need to make arrangements for him. So, yeah, 21-year-old Japanese player, plays on the right side, can play as a striker as well, but we will be utilising him out here. If we have a look at his star rating, he does have the potential to be a 4.5 star player for us if you go by his potential. So that is us fully up to speed. I will now meet you over at the Matchday Centre, where we're going to play the League Cup final against Shonan. Right, here we are then in the Matchday Centre for the League Cup final against Shonan. And this is the team we're going to go with. Nozawa in goal, Matsunaga left back, Morimoto right back, Nakamura and Seko in the centre of defence, Rui Perez and Lazuka in the centre of midfield, Kazuki out wide on the left, Sato out wide on the right, Massa in behind Hosoya. We have got a couple of injury problems. If we just show you, Krastev is currently out injured. He's got a twisted ankle, going to be out for up to 3 weeks. Prisbrick has literally just come back from injury. He's only passed the fitness test. I understand he plays no more than 45 minutes. Yamamoto's not with us anymore. We've got a whole load of players that are a yellow card away from suspension. They are from the backup list, really. So yeah, this is the team we're going to be going out with for the League Cup final. Let's get into it. Like I say, we literally just come off a loss to Shonan, so we can't take these for granted by any stretch of the imagination. And it's not like we had a second string team or anything like that. It was pretty much a full strength team. A couple of different players like Yamamura on the right, Watanabe instead of Perez, players like that. But yeah, Shonan are a troublesome team. 68,500 people at the Japan National Stadium. We're not getting anything by way of a highlight. There's only been one shot on goal at the moment. That weren't on target, but it was for us. And there isn't really a great deal happening in this cup final. We do have our next Champions League game coming up where we can pretty much confirm qualification to the round of 16 if we win that game. And we've just had a whole first half without a single highlight. I mean, if you're watching this on telly with only one shot off target in the entire game, right, we're not going to win if we don't shoot. It's been really disappointing to watch. I think we'll go with that one. Not going to go with what my assistant wants us to do. And yeah, we need a much better performance in the second half. We've already had a shot, but it's still not been a shot on target. We're nearly an hour into... Oh, here we go. Nearly an hour into the game. We've got a highlight. Nakamura with a free kick. Alba has it for Shonan. They can counter-attack now. Playing it on their left-hand side. I mean, you completely turned around their player there. I'm fearful for a ball over the top here. Can someone tackle? It's not going to be a ball over the top. It's going to be a cross into the box. We've given away a penalty. I think that was Seko that's given the penalty away. He's on a yellow card as well. Oh, please say no penalty. It was on the edge of the box. Oh, it's no penalty. Thank God for that. Oh, I'm so relieved. Right, next highlight. I mean, at least we are getting highlights, I suppose. It starts with Shonan. This would be 2 games in a row that we've been very poor against Shonan, I have to say. And they're playing it patiently in the midfield. We need to get a tackle in. We're just not tackling anybody. And when we do, we almost give away a penalty. We're pushing them back, but they're still coming. Again, still over on this left-hand side. You wonder if they are going to switch it to their right-hand side at some point. Right, Lazuka's won the ball. He's giving it to Massa. To Kazuki. This is what I like, a speedy counter-attack, and it's been saved by the goalkeeper. I did like the way we won the ball and then just got it forward quickly. That was really nice to see. Hosoya with the corner. It was a pretty poor one, to be fair. Didn't get it past his first man. I mean, despite the fact we've had 2 or 3 highlights, there has only been 1 shot on target. Right, Hosoya now with the corner from the other side. Massa picks up the loose ball. Gives it to Lazuka. He finds Nakamura to Matsunaga. Matsunaga's taking it on that left-hand side. He's not finding anyone yet. He's giving it to Rui Perez, who's been very quiet. And he's going, oh, that's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a penalty. He's going over to look at the monitor. I'm pretty sure it will be given. Hosoya is on the pitch. He is our penalty taker. And I don't recall him missing a single penalty this season. I've probably just jinxed him now, haven't I? It is a penalty. The referee points to the spot. Come on, Hosoya, give us the lead in the League Cup final. We want to retain our title, and he does. I told you he doesn't miss from the spot. 29th goal of the season, by the way, for Mao Hosoya. Yes, he is a penalty taker, and he has got a large amount of goals from the penalty spot. Right, we're going to make substitution. Matsunaga's looking a bit tired. So I think we bring him off for Barada. And maybe we bring on Prisbrek, give him, 25 minutes probably if you added on time as well. Can we keep hold of... I mean, Shonan have not had a shot on target. They've only had one shot at goal the whole game. They've not been a threat really in that sense. Here's Massa with a free kick. He did score a really good goal direct from a free kick not that long ago as well, Massa. Can he get another one to make it 2-0 in the League Cup final? Oh, he's at the crossbar. It's come out still. We can't get to the rebound. Sato has it. Gives it to Morimoto and the highlight comes to a shuddering conclusion. Right, 2 more substitutions for us. Perez can come off for Watanabe. And Nakano can come on, I think, for Seko because he's a yellow card away from being sent off. Or he's on a yellow card, I should say. Right, Hosoya puts the ball in. Oh, and it's a goal. Morimoto. Oh, the referee's got his finger in his ear roll. It could be his 3rd goal of the season, and Morimoto could have wrapped up the League Cup final if it's given. Give it, ref, please. It's been given. We're 2-0 up. The League Cup is staying with us. I'm calling it now. And we bring Sato off for Yamamura. We're in the midst of a highlight. Have I spoken too soon? They're going to go and score here. Well, they fell over in the box. They haven't been given a penalty though. And Sato brings the ball away now. Gives it to Massa. Back to Sato. Lizuka to Watanabe. Goes all the way back to the goalkeeper, to Nozawa. Here's Nakamura. Prisbrek. He picked up a yellow card since he's come on as a substitute. And that's going to be another penalty. It's going to be another penalty. I'm pretty sure this will be given as a penalty. It's clearly in the box anyway. And it is a penalty. Hosoya will step up for a chance to get his 2nd goal of the game. Hosoya, easily in. 30 goals this season from our new striker, Hosoya. I think it's safe to say he was a really good purchase. Absolutely love having Hosoya at this club. 2 goals in the game, both from the penalty spot. We'll have a look after the game at just how many goals he scored from penalties. And here is the League Cup. The trophy lift is happening. Here come the lads. I'm right at the back in my funky suit, my red shirt, yellow tie. Is it blue trousers and green? Yeah, blue trousers. I've got green shoes as well. The trophy is handed up. I'm not sure who's actually going to be having a trophy because Krastev isn't playing. Taking their time. The fireworks are going to go off. There it all is. The fireworks go off. The confetti comes down. The trophy's been lifted. We have retained the League Cup to go with our J1 League. It has been another really good season. A treble last season, a double this season. Let's get the cartwheel. Here we go. Nice one. And we move on. Like I said, I do want to have a look at Hosoya and how many goals he's scored from the penalty box. I know it has been quite a few, to be fair. But penalties, 11 penalties. He's got 19 goals in all competitions otherwise. And then 11 penalties. I mean, he's taken 11, scored 11. To be fair, the guy does not miss from the penalty spot. He's 15 for penalties. He's 27 years old. What did we pay for him? Yeah, 4.4 million we've got for him. And he's already scored more goals this season than he has any other season. 7.12. He has been immense for us. Right, let's move on to the next game, which is a Champions League game. Let's move on to that one. Here we are then in the Matchday Centre for the Champions League game away against Port. We've had to travel to Thailand for this game. And there's one change to the team. Prisbrek comes in for Kazuki, who drops to the bench. So with Nozawa in goal, Matsunaga left back, Morimoto right back, Nakamura and Seko in the centre of defence, Rui Perez and Lizuka in the centre of midfield, with Prisbrek and Sato out wide, Massa in behind Hosoya. Let's get into the game. We are in a good position, 3 wins from 3 games so far in the Champions League. If we win this one, that's 12 points, and I would imagine we would quite comfortably be through to the next round. If we just pause it a moment, we bring up the league table. And yeah, I mean, what I'm saying is if we win today, we'll be on 12 points. Ulsan are obviously playing April the 25th. So I would imagine with 12 points, we would definitely qualify as one of the 3 best second place teams in the bottom 5 groups, if that makes sense to you. But yeah, we should beat these. I mean, these were terrible when they came to us, unless they're the kind of team that's just ridiculously better at home. We are in the whites, by the way. Hasoy puts the corner in. Here's Massa, picks up the loose ball, gives it to Rui Perez, to Seko, to Morimoto. Hasoya's hit the post. Oh, Hasoya came close to scoring there. They don't look like they have a very big stadium here at Port. Hasoya again with the corner. Again, the ball is cleared. Massa again picks up the loose ball, gives it to Seko, and the highlight comes to an end. 7,928 in attendance here today. And it does, to be fair, it does look like pretty much a full house, actually. It does look like they've pretty much packed the stadium out. They do have a corner, though. Oh, and I thought they was going to score that then. It's just over the bar. Nobody's had a shot on target yet, 20 minutes into the game. Ulsan, I think, must be winning. Yeah, they are 3-0 up against April 25. I need to call them April 25, not April the 25th. I've got it in my head that it's April the 25th, and I know it's not. But yeah, a bit lacking. This is very similar to the game against Shonan in the League Cup final. It's very light on highlights. At least we have had a few highlights. But it's a goalless first half. I'm not happy with that. Need to be better in front of goal. There you go. And we start with a highlight. Can we get a goal right from kickoff? Here's Sato. Down the right-hand side. Gets across into the box towards Hasoya. Now they can counter-attack. We do have players back for the counter-attack. And Matsunaga cuts it out. Gives it to Nakamura. Goes back to Nozawa and gives it to Seko. Lazuka in the midfield gives it to Sato. He's found Massa. Massa ties through. Oh, what has happened there? I mean, looked like Hasoya got absolutely poleaxed. Thought he'd been punched on the nose or something. There's got to be a penalty. It is a penalty. Again, Hasoya will step up. He's going to miss one day. I'm hoping today isn't that day. But he steps up for his 12th penalty of the season, and this is the day. He has missed it. Oh, you absolute... He's having a nightmare. He's on a 5.8. I think we're going to have to take him off. We are having a poor game against a team that, in the first game, they were just awful. But I don't know if it's the fact that they've been a lot better in this game or if we've just been absolutely terrible ourselves. Prisberic now has the ball on the left-hand side. He's into the box. And Sato scores his 15th goal of the season. Sota Sato bailing us out there. The cross from Prisberic. And I am actually going to take Hasoy. Part of me wants to leave him on to give him the opportunity to actually improve his rating. But I think what we're going to do is bring Kobayashi on for Masawatai. And then I think Matsunaga can come off for Kikuchi. We'll leave Hasoy on for the time being. I'm just hoping he can get a goal, which will then improve his rating, because this is the worst rating I've seen him get. I've never seen him get a red rating before. Right, here's Seko to Morimoto. Gives it to Sato. Ball over top towards Hasoya. I think I do need to take him off tonight. I mean, who's even flicking that onto? Massively long goal kick that seems like a bit of a waste, really, because it's just come straight to our defence. Morimoto, Sato turns his man. He gives it to Kobayashi, to Hasoya. Oh, and he's missed. Okay, we're taking him off. I'm not leaving him on any longer because I'm now worried his rating's going to get worse. We'll bring Ishinagi on, give him 25 minutes of Champions League football to play, but there is a chance we could end up dropping points in this game if we're not careful. So we need someone to take a chance. Here's Nakamura, goes back to Nozawa, who gives it back to Nakamura. He plays it out to Kikuchi, even though he's only been on the field 15 minutes, if that. Has already picked up a yellow card. Rui Perez to Lazuka. Sato. Poor pass from Sato. It's gone straight to Port. They can try and build an attack against us now. I mean, they've got a lot of space there in the midfield. And what sort of defending was that? I mean, so if we just, let's go back a little bit and press play. I just want to see, it just looked like the defender just dropped to his knee. Just here. There. Who is that? Nakamura, you absolute tool. I don't even know what kind of defending that is. And Port are now back on level terms. It's 1-1. And I did say we could drop Port. We're giving the ball away as well. Since winning the league, we have not looked particularly good. And that should have been a goal. That really should have been a goal. We still have Ulsan to play. And, I mean, do I bring Lazuka off for Kawasaki? Kikuchi's been terrible since coming on. Nakamura's coming off, I know that much. Barada can come on for him. Nakamura's lucky I don't sell him after defending like that. Or you could argue that Port have actually been the better. I mean, they haven't. Their XG, we're nearly 3 for XG and we've only got 1 goal. But they could end up going and winning it here. This would be embarrassing. Right, we've won the ball back. Kawasaki's got it. Can people get up the field? Finds Ishianagi. Oh, and Ishianagi's done it. Ricky Ishianagi, his 5th goal of the season. It's not going to be disallowed. We've got to win. Well, it looks like we've got to win. We've got another couple of minutes to play, but we've picked up the win 2-1 against Port. And I've got to say, we have got away with one there. We really have got away with it. We are top of the group, 3 points clear of Ulsan. We've got Ulsan we play next in the Champions League, and then we finish off against April 25. So we should end up with 15 points minimum, even if we lose to Ulsan and beat April 25. Like I say, we should qualify as one of the 2 or one of the 3 best teams that's finished second. But that was a worrying performance. We'll have a look at the schedule. Yep, we did get the job done there. We'll quickly just whiz through this press conference. And then looking at the schedule, we've got Yokohama, who are 3rd, Kashira, who are 13th, left in the league. And then Ulsan, we're at home against them in the Champions League. Then we play Fukuoka, who are 19th in the Premier. What I think I might do is, for tomorrow's episode, I think we might do the game against Ulsan. I'll play that game off camera and then we'll do the game against April 25. That's what I'm kind of thinking for tomorrow's episode. And then Wednesday will be a transfer special as we prepare for next season. Right, there you go. We've had 2 wins in this episode. One of them was a nice win against Shonan. Much more of a struggle away from home against Port. I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode where we will play Ulsan and April 25 as we wrap up the group stage of the Champions League. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. I'd massively appreciate that if you could. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.